All right, in this video, we're gonna be talking about our Nisi Athena project, which we have based on the Nisi Athena primes, and a lot of our look has been inspired by the Olympus OM primes. Now, we love the Olympus. They have a really great classical vintage aesthetic with some veiling glare, some more textured bokeh, a little bit softer, wide open, little bit of soft fall off around the very edge of frame in terms of sharpness. All of that to say, we've done as much as we could breaking down that look from an extensive amount of source footage and tried to do as much of that as we could on the Nisi Athenas. Now, if you've never seen the Nisi Athenas, these are a great starting point because they are so incredibly small, cover full Vista Vision Plus on this sensor. We've even run these on the GFX, and they're incredibly tiny with an 80mm outer diameter, 77mm screw on. The mechanics are about a 300-degree focus rotation, which is actually pretty surprising for a lens this small. Not only that, they're very well corrected, which means they're a great place to start. So on vintage lenses, you might notice some chromatic aberration and usually loads of breathing. That is all fixed because we're starting with a modern design lens. So you're getting a lot of the best looks of those Olympus OMs, but without so much of the chromatic aberration wide open. Also, these are going to be a T1.9 versus the T2.1. Not only that, these are all going to be consistent from lens to lens in terms of color. And if you rented 10 sets, they would all be very close as well. Because we all know with vintage lenses, one and the other set, they might not always match or even be close for that matter. So we have got now new flaring coming out of this, which is very expressive compared to the standard lenses. A lot of oranges, purples, and greens, which really is reminiscent of that old Olympus OM. Now, being that these are going to be 77mm screw-ins, you do get the benefit now of using something like a Moment or a Laowa front 133 adapter, or even an Ivoscope 1.5. But a lens this small gives you a lot of versatility, not only in its standard form, but in terms of putting adapters on as well. Now, pricing on these brand new is basically gonna be MSRP on the lens, plus the tuning is right around $2,500 per lens, which includes this nice outer shell engraving and refinish to make this stand out from the crowd just a little bit. If you're interested in these V35 Project Nisi Athenas, go ahead and get a hold of sales at v35project.com and we can evaluate your lenses and get them into our queue for your modification process. The cost per lens for the modification is around $2,500. Turnaround time on these is now quite a bit faster. If you have an order once we receive it, we're looking at roughly 6 to 7 weeks turnaround time, unless you want to pay for priority, in which case we can get that down to maybe 3 or 4 weeks and get you moving through the line. So with that, hopefully we get these in your hands soon.